Welcome back to the Web Hacking Vulnerabilities series. Today we are exploring another important vulnerability, Open Redirect. This one I personally consider as lead vulnerability since it will be usually used along with other vulnerabilities to increase the impact, especially if you are bug hunting. What is an open redirect? An open redirection happens when website lets you to go to another site by changing the part of URL. Imagine clicking on the link that looks like it goes to the fun game, but instead it takes you to the harmful website. This occurs when website doesn't properly check where it's sending you. Attackers can use this trick to steal your information or trick you into visiting malicious websites. For example, let's say there is a website called goodsite.com with a link of coolgame.com. The link might look like this: goodsite.com/redirect URL equals coolgame.com. Now imagine a malicious person changes that to the goodsite/redirect and URL equals naughtysite.com. You think you are going to the cool game, but you're secretly sent to the naughtysite.com, which might try to steal your information or trick you into doing something dangerous. Open redirects have occasionally appeared in the OWASP top 10 over the years. In the 2013 OWASP top 10, open redirects were included in A10 invalidated redirects and forwards. In 2017, they were indirectly referenced under the broader categories such as broken access control and security misconfiguration. In 2021, open redirects became even more prominent as part of access control and security misconfiguration issues, further showing how dangerous they can be when left unchecked. Places to find open redirects. You can often find open redirects in URL parameters like URL, URI, next, destination, return, continue, or go to. When testing, keep an eye out of these terms as they're often used to control redirection behavior. On its own, open redirection might seem like a low impact vulnerability. However, when combined with other vulnerabilities, it can be very dangerous. Here are some possible impacts like phishing attacks, credential theft, session hijacking. I recommend not stopping at finding open redirect. Instead, try chaining with other vulnerabilities as it could help to lead to the bigger payouts in the bug bounties. Here's how you can combine open redirects with other vulnerabilities for more impacts. Open redirect plus OAuth account takeover. So you can redirect users to fake OAuth provider login page to capture the tokens and gain unauthorized access to their accounts or on legitimate services. So the next thing, you can also chain with cross-site scripting. Use open redirects to execute JavaScript code. You can use JavaScript schemes instead of HTTPS. For example, JavaScript alert document cookie just as like similar proof, very simple proof. Cross-site request forgery, redirect users to malicious sites that perform unauthorized actions on their behalf. And there are also other type of vulnerability classes. How to test for open redirects. Testing for open redirects is straightforward. Here is the process that you can follow. Identify potential parameters, so look for URL parameters like redirect, URL, next, return, go to, etc. Then you should modify the URL, change the value of these parameters to another URL, for example, example.com/redirect URL equals to target, where the target could be http://malicious website. And then you should observe the behavior. Check if the application redirects the URL that you specified. If that's possible, you can already confirm that it's the open redirect, but from there you can even go further. So also analyze the response. If you are redirected, check the HTTP headers for location field pointing to your new URL. This is like additional verification. And as I said, test various payloads. So check for different types of URLs, including special characters or schemes like JavaScript if you're aiming for XSS, to see if you can manipulate the redirection logic. Now let's talk about bypassing filters developers may set. Often websites will limit destinations where you can redirect users, allowing only trusted domains. For example, you might be allowed to redirect only to google.com, but if you understand how filtering works, you might be able to bypass it. For example, if google.com is allowed, an application might redirect evilsite.com. However, you can craft URL as evilsite.com/google.com. The filter might only check the presence of string google.com and allow the redirection, taking the user to the malicious website. So there are a lot of ways how you can bypass those filters. I have left some useful articles down in the description. Open redirects might seem like low-hanging fruit, but when it's combined with other vulnerabilities, they can lead to the serious attacks. As always, it is essential to test thoroughly and understand how application handles redirects. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and check the next episode in the series. See you there.